We ask only to be reassured about the noises in the cellar. We ask only to be given enough time to read the... read the text. The hell is going on? Oh, alright. It would appear we are about to begin. Without any options to muck around with. I am awake. It's rather difficult to set my recording set up while I'm asleep. There are numerous buttons to press and things to do. Am I doing something? Where's to move? Mouse to rotate camera and P to... I didn't get time to do it. Do you want to give up? Not yet. Give me a chance. Yeah, give me a chance to screw up royally. Then we can give up. Right. Okay. Oh, gosh. The frame rate. And the head bobbing. When I look down, I seem to kiss my knees. But alright, okay. I don't know whether that's a stylistic choice. It might... I'm sorry. The hell? You want to roll that one by me again? I'll get back to the demonic thing in a minute, my friends. Left mouse button to pick up items. I have picked up this very thin thing. I don't know what this thin thing is, though. Is it a keycard, perhaps? Operating room? Yeah, I think it is. I thought initially it might be a packet of medicine, but no, I think indeed it is a key card. Potentially I can use that to get out of the door. Are those eyeballs? They're like eyeballs with Joker smiles on them, which is somehow a combination I never foresaw, and is slightly terrifying. Okay, right. I cannot get past this big lamp. I cannot deal with these big headlamps. Story of my life. Right, never mind. Yay, it worked. Okay, now we can go out. Right. So, to the best of my knowledge, this is just a little library contained within the basement of a hospital. Most bizarre, but never mind. Yeah, just like a little basic free indie horror type thing, but it seems to be posing itself quite professionally, which is interesting. My fellow brothers, it is with great pride to report that the Dark Lord has been very pleased with our sacrifices and generously grants us entry into the Dark Realm. We must now focus on building the portal that will transport all of us to the other side when the time is right. Until then, patience. And again with this pentagram type thing. So there was clearly some sneaky Satanists wandering around this location. Perhaps they came to the hospital to find... in order to find people to sacrifice. Every time I try to open my big flapping pie hole and say something... 3 times in a frickin' row, somebody interrupts me. Okay, right. Right, I guess we're just going to walk off into the... oh, I was going to say the wild blue yonder, but actually it's more of a wild black yonder, judging by how dark it is. And I can't actually go this way. Interesting. The geometry of the place has changed now, because there used to be a wall just after this little cupboard. Unless I was here for my amnesia and hallucinations. In which case, that might explain why I've gone slightly crackers. 1988, so that's where we... oh, are you talking about this or this? No, I think I'm talking about this. It's not 1988, is it? I mean, that would be silly, wouldn't it? That would be silly. How do I can't read what that says. It's off the screen. Back. Okay, presumably it's not 1988 then, because that would be like the silliest puzzle in the universe. Let me just try this again. Try to figure out what kind of the enter button is, or like the go, the give it a try button. But no, seemingly that is not correct unless I am just Standing in a mahoosive pool of blood, it would seem. Right, let me quickly look around and see if I can find any other 4-digit codes. I don't think I can. There's nothing, yeah, there's nothing numerical written on there. And there's no numbers on any of those really two-dimensional books. So, presumably that is the number. I think the problem is that I just don't quite understand the method of inputting the code. There's a figure standing there, isn't there? And I think it has a tail. Because of course it freaking does. Okay, right, give me a moment. I shall either find this another code, or I shall mash some buttons until I figure out how I'm supposed to type this code in and actually enter it into the machine. Right. So apparently you don't open doors by pressing E, you open doors by clicking on things. Right, which means I've been wandering around here for 15 minutes trying to figure out what exactly it is I'm supposed to be doing, when really what I needed to do was go through this door. Except even now that the thing is open, I'm still managing to fail quite miserably at my attempt. But alright, maybe here I can find the correct code. Disturbing increase in cult sightings. Any increase in cult sightings is arguably quite disturbing. But alright, we have reached the conference room of demonicness. Now we can examine what the hell this is. Oh, well, it is sort of a figure, but it's a statue of somebody who has quite literally lost their head, but doesn't actually seem to have a tail as I initially anticipated. But, none of this really seems to help me because this doesn't let me find a code. So, I'm not convinced that this has got me any further in life. Put it back together. Okay, so you want me to find the head of this statue. Possibly the wings as well, so that I can reconstruct it. Okay, I also realised this isn't quite a pentagram. It's kind of like trying to be a pentagram, but not quite getting there. As if you, oh, hello. As if you, sort of explained a pentagram to somebody who was slightly cross-eyed as over a slightly dodgy dial-up connection, and then they made it. That's what sort of a pentagram they would make. Okay, right. I mean, I sort of like that when you look down, your head gets closer to the floor, but at the same time, I also sort of don't, because then you seem to sort of bump into things all the time and bang your head on the walls, which is less than sublime. But alright then, it would seem I need to track down the bonce and the other wing of this. For goodness sake, see what I mean? See what I mean? Try and track down what's going on here. So I'm pretty sure I still can't get through here. Because I feel like I know what the code is. Surely it's 1988. But I just don't know how to input it. I don't know how to say go when I actually have that information. Goodness, it's dark in here. There's something here, oh, they're bones. They are big bones of big-boned people. I guess they were right. They weren't fat. They were just big-boned. Oh, here we are. Here is potentially what the code is. Right, okay. I haven't got any paper. I'm going to have to write on a tissue because that's just the kind of professional I am. Okay, so that's not immediately clear what order they go in. But we've got the figure, so now we can probably work it out from there. Let me just check there's nothing else in this. It seems to be a padded cell. And listen to that laugh again, which reminds me very much of good old Ragtime Gal. Good to have a nice link to a nice classic. Right, what's this? This is a big saw. That's what it is. I cannot use that to reconstruct an angel. To deconstruct an angel, probably. To mistake whatever the hell this thing is for some sort of crouching bad guy, also quite probable. Right, let me get a little sick of that happening. Oh, here is the other wing. That's funny. I thought I already found both wings. I thought I was just looking for the bonce. But it would seem I stand corrected. Okay, let me go stick this thing on, and then I'm going to try and use that code, because I reckon I'm going to need to do that before I can, there we go. Before I can find the bonce. So I need to figure out how this code works. So let me try it from a sort of highest figure to lowest figure in terms of how they're sort of physically set up. So that would be 10, 5, 9. Try that. Yay! So you didn't need to actually like press the button to input it. It would just do it automatically once you found the right code. Okie dokie. Right. I apologise if this game is immensely dark. It's really dark for me as well. I rather wish there was a flashlight, but no such luck, it would seem. Well, there's that emblem. That's on the squiffy pentagram. So there clearly is some sort of demonic connection to that, judging by the big bloody handprint. Okay, is there a big stony bonce in here that I might borrow? I have a friend that needs theirs reconstructed again. Goodness sake. Books contain knowledge as well as secrets. Yes, well, they wouldn't really be books if they didn't. Where I come from, that's kind of the definition of one. But right, what do we have here? Giddy aunt. I found the artifact you were looking for while doing my rounds. Can you come and get it as soon as possible? I feel sick every time I'm near it. I'm keeping it safe in the supply closet. The combination to the door is the year, so you can't forget it. Okay. Excuse me. So it's either, what's that red thing over there? So it's either 1988 or 1987, depending on whether the new year has come about yet or not. I feel like this book is going to be important for something. Oh. I have pulled on it. I have pulled. You can be very pleased about this situation. Oh, right. You know, you pull the secret thing out of the bookcase, and then the bookcase moves, Phil. It's not the bookcase on the other side of the building. It's like Supervillain Lair 101. I'm sorry, what was that? There was a tunnel and then there was some undulating organs. Okay, here is the bonds, I think. Excellent. What else have we got going on in here other than this very nice bit of lattice architecture? Very pretty indeed. And this, which is a massive shiny red skull. Reminds me of that Halloween mask I bought last year. Except that had big horns on it. This man does not appear to have a big horn, but never mind. We all have our failings. Right, come along, madam. Let us go and reconstruct you and see if we can figure out what we're doing next. I suppose that's what the clue was talking about when it said books contain secrets. It was trying to say that the book was the way to go. Sorry, Jawas. Why are we being invaded by Jawas? Why is this? Oh gosh, codes and translations. I'm so good at this. Apart from all the times when I'm not, which is all of the times full stop. Okie dokie, well we've got our translation guide going on here, if it would go the right way, thank you very much. So what is it I'm trying to translate exactly? Because with the exception of the things on the bottom of that book that we saw in the other, hang on a minute, no, that was there before. There was a book here and that had some symbols on the bottom of it, didn't it? Yeah, I can't see them very clearly, but the first symbol will be C. Then you've got like an X with it's like double prime X, as it were, which is not here. So I get the distinct impression this is a waste of time, but I'm going to carry on doing it for some bizarre reason. You've got a kind of squiggly F with like a little I next to it, which could possibly be a D, I think. And then the last one's like a line with a little bibble coming off it, which is like an X. Yeah, I don't think that's anything consequential, unless it's like a 4-digit passcode. Which is just made up of a random sequence of letters. I don't think that is massively important. I feel like if it was more important, I'd be able to see it a bit more clearly. That's not very spooky. It just means this hospital is built on a bit of a wonk. We must act swiftly. The local townsfolk are onto our activities. I believe it must have been the new nurse that tipped off the local media outlets. Rest assured, she will be dealt with quickly and severely. I think you mean both quickly and severely. She will regret the day she meddled in our affairs. Brother Thomas. Well, Brother Thomas is trying to be a badass, and... I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was clearly supposed to see some sort of bad guy there, but I was slightly too busy looking at the reception, hoping there would be some sort of cute receptionist there. But naturally, my carnal desires have ruined everything all over again. Man alive. Somebody had a lot of spare doors when they were building this place, didn't they? Decided they could find a good use for them. I can't sprint either, which is going to be a pain in the neck. Well, it's more going to be a pain in the feet after having walked down this inordinately long corridor. And a pain in the ear as well after listening to this bizarre chanting. Perhaps, I was going to say, perhaps I'm the next sacrifice. Ooh! Another Jawa. Naturally. Okay. Oh, good. Another puzzle. So I think I need to make another symbol, don't I? I'm trying to remember whether that squiggly bit was at the top or at the bottom. I'm going to guess it was at the bottom. Okay, so let's just build everything off of this then. Yep, like that. And like that? Yeah, that seems about right. Yeah, there we go. Okay, can the door open now? No, seemingly not. Alright then, let me figure out what else I've done wrong in my life. I feel like that is correct, isn't it? Yeah, it looks good. I mean, these aren't perfectly joined up, but then again there is a little gap in there. And I don't see any way in which they would join up any better using any other kind of combination. Turn it off and turn it back on again. Oh no, hang on a minute, that's just that just happens randomly, doesn't it? That's not that a signal anything is going on. Sorry, I forgot about that. Am I supposed to maybe move these boxes first in order to make it obvious that I have seen this thing, perhaps? Yes, I have seen the emblem. I am not stupid. Well, I mean, I am, but oh goodness, I didn't realise I could open these. How exciting! How disappointing! There's nothing in them. Right, never mind. Let me just check in the rest of these, just in case. Oh, idiot! Man alive! I have banged my head on so many. Hang on. What's that? Oh, it's a hole. It's just a hole in the texture. Sorry, I thought it was. I thought it was a key card in the back there. I'm wondering whether this should be upside down, so that maybe when it appears in the blood, it's the right way up. Because there's a lot of puzzles like that. I vaguely recall some puzzles in the Arkham games, set by the Riddler, were about making things upside down. So then when you looked at them in the in a reflection, they looked correct. But again, I'm not convinced because I still can't get out of this frickin' door. Not quite sure what I'm doing wrong. Discovery has been made, again, by me banging my head against the wall, hence the blood, giving up and then looking it up. It seems you can move the outer edge as well, although I have absolutely no idea why you'd want to do that, or how you'd line that up with anything else. I guess I'll just keep twisting it around. Yay! We worked it out. Apparently the blood needed to be over there. Oh, so that like all the blood splatters line up. Subtle. Subtle but clever. I was too stupid to figure that out, but alright, not too bad in the end. Local esteemed doctor terminated for unsanctioned practice. I think you mean let go. I mean, terminated implies he was lined up and shot. Maybe he was. I don't know. I don't know what the disciplinary system is like here at the St. Rosa Institute. You're in evil hands. I feel like somebody would write that on a welcome sign to Arkham Asylum. I very much approve. Okay, right. We haven't used that code where it said you needed to use the year, so I'm going to try 1988 and 1989. Yay! Hooray! I forget what we came in here for, other than to pick up the bodies which have been left in these bin bags. But alright, let's see what else we've got in here. Some boxes and a Daedric artifact. Because of course. Now, what the hell do I want this thing for exactly? Hello? I'm sorry, what? You want to roll out on past me again, sister? Okay, we'll come back to the chalice of Moleg Ball in a minute. Kitty hut. We'll deal with all of that in just the tizzity tick. Outpatients from the St. Rosa facility observed to be abnormally what? St. Rosa under investigation. Abnormally screamy, it would seem, and eyeless, judging by this photograph. Right, never mind. This actually looks vaguely interesting to read. And most of it actually looks high res enough that you could read it, but I'm not don't have the time to do that, unfortunately. Right, never mind. Let us not stop and listen to the radio, listen to some banging tunes. Let us wonder whether this is a bug or whether this is meant to be happening, because at this point I genuinely don't know. And let's try and get through here. Okay, where does this lead? This leads me back to the way I've been before, doesn't it? Yeah. Again, with me not looking at where the enemy is. Giddy aunt. I'm not very good at catching the jump scares, am I? I apologise. I don't mean to be so rubbish at playing the game, I just sort of am. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing next. I guess it makes sense they want you to be able to come back to this area so you can have another look at that poster, if necessary, in order to allow you to access that cupboard, in order to get hold of this. But then what the hell am I supposed to do with this? I suppose this is the only other way I can go. So I guess we're going this way. Is that good? Is that bad? I genuinely have no idea. Oh. I'm guessing that was bad then. Oh man alive. I love this guy. I love this game to bits. This game is brilliant. Okay, right. It was that was not the correct course of action to take. What the hell am I... Oh, sorry. What the hell am I meant to do with this thing? Always remember, never question the doctors and staff. Yeah, I mean, generally they probably do know more than you do, for goodness sake. But, you know, at the same time, I would certainly question the janitors. If nothing else, I'd question their dedication to their craft. Okay, I'm going to put this back here for the moment. I'm going to question the weird blue trail it seems to be leaving everywhere. I need to figure out where it goes. What I need to do with it. If I had to guess, and I do, I would say it probably goes in the office where we found that secret room behind the bookshelf. Partly because there was a note there from somebody that said, "Come and get the artifact, I've left it in the cupboard." And now I've got the artifact from the cupboard, so maybe I should take it to wherever it's supposed to be delivered to. Where the hell that was, I've already forgotten, and I sincerely apologise for that. But, assuming I still have access to that room, I feel like I should go there. That's where I started. That's the padded cell. That's the conference room with the angel in it, so it must be in here. Yeah. I feel like it belongs in here. Perhaps with this big red skull. Or maybe on here. Perhaps. No? Right then. Perhaps this is for you. Perhaps you would like a drink, my friend. Would you like a drink of whatever the hell this stuff is? I have no idea. What's that? That is... Hang on. This is... Oh, this is a puzzle. Oh. I had no idea. Where am I trying to get it? Here, presumably. Right. Let's bring it down here and up. And see if moving it over here helps at all. Oh, hooray. I wish I could tell you what this thing is. It's so dark I can barely see it. It seems to be some kind of hydra-headed nun, judging by the drapings over its bonds. Alright then. Do you want the cup? Seemingly you do, yes. Oh, now this is open. Right, sorry, I'm not very observant. You might have noticed. Okay, so I can turn these around in order to select various letters. And using my translation book that we got from before, I could tell you what each of those letters mean. The problem is that I don't know what 3 letters I want to input. I don't know that code yet. I need to figure out what the code I need to input is first, and then I'll be able to translate it into the symbols and then input it. But I am unaware of what that code needs to be. I must have missed it somewhere. There must be some information. Perhaps. Somewhere. Oh, there was a book here I never saw. Sorry. Not sure it's actually September 3rd. Is it just the last date I can remember? I have no idea how I got here, but it feels like I've been here before. It is dark and quiet, but it doesn't seem like I am alone. Going to start searching this place and find a way out. My head hurts and I hear something coming, so I need to be quiet. Oh no, I need to be brief. Sorry. Me and calligraphy. Something is stopping me from leaving, and it's not the nurse. This place is messing with my head. It's like one big puzzle. I keep getting deja vu in this place. The wounds on the side of my head are starting to bleed. Starting to lose track of time and myself. I got pretty far this time. I think I was able to get out of the storage room this time, clean the boxes, and find the sigil. I know I have to hurry. The voice is getting louder. So is that the chalice thing that we found so far? This sigil. Not sure how much longer I can take it. This place is playing tricks on me. I keep getting these weird flashbacks and maybe flash forwards. In them, I see someone in front of this bright computer screen, but it looked futuristic and I could see myself in here. I have a funny feeling I know what you're talking about. We'll get to that in a minute. My head is pounding. I cannot even remember my name anymore. From what I can gather in this journal, it looked like I have been writing notes to myself. Why is this happening to me? Perhaps I will never know. I just know that I am tired and scared. As much as I would like to crawl into a corner and die, that's a cheerful thought. I feel like a force is pushing me along. It is hard to explain. These flashes I'm having, are they memories? They feel so real and I have no idea when I first experienced them. It must be a clue to how I got stuck here. This feels like some sort of nightmare. These hooded figures are part of that cult. What have they done to me? This is your fault. Ah, right. There we go. Okay. So, there's the 3-digit code I'm looking for anyway. Why did you download this game? Yeah, we're getting a bit meta, aren't we? I feel like this game is trying to be very meta. I think that's what they were talking about, seeing like a futuristic person behind a computer screen. It's talking about me, the player of the game. And it's futuristic because, of course, we're like, what? 34 years in the future? He says not being able to do math very well. Okay, right, never mind my inability to do basic calculations. the code we're looking for is XAT. So what is X on here? X is this symbol here. Twist that around. I thought it was going the other way. Yeah. So it's Gideyard. It's that one. That's what X is. Then we want A, which is that one. Yeah. It's going the other way around now. Though, mind you, when it's at the bottom, it's kind of the correct way up. Because in the document, this appears the other way up. So I might try having them at the bottom instead of at the top. And we can move them around at the end afterwards if that doesn't work. And then T. It's like a 6 with a bit on the bottom. Oh, that one. Yeah, so it's already that way. So that can't be correct then, because that's already the way that it should be. Let me try putting them the other way up then. Yes? Hooray. What's moving? It's very difficult to identify that. Ah, here we are. The big skull has gone. That's a shame. I like the big skull. Alright, let us stand in the sacrifice circle. Let's see what horrific things happen to us. Ah. Nothing, it would seem. Shame. I thought I might finally actually get to see one of the... Oh, the frame rate is fixed. Oh, hooray! Finally, it's lovely at a silky smooth 60 again. How charming. How lovely. Right. Sorry, I'm just, you know... I know there's a man screaming off in the corner there. In fact, there he is, screaming in the corner. And now who's a man in his pants being operated on by Jawas? That's the right word. I got the wrong O word stuck in my brain there for a moment. But never mind. It's still a happy new year. Oh, there's something going on in the office. That's a shame. But no, everything is fine apart from the small flood, of course. Oh, hello. Hello. Where are your trousers? Hello. I mean, we're gonna look very carefully to make sure we don't see anything we're not supposed to, and leave you be, my friend. Okay then. Let's ignore the bodies and leave? Question mark. Oh yeah, that's right. It's clicking, not E for these things, isn't it? Let's stand on another teleportation circle. Ooh. Cool. Very pretty. Very nice change of tone. Well, change of atmosphere at least. Right. Can somebody please explain to me how, without any musculature, skeletons remain in the poses that they were? Surely by the time the flesh is rotted away, the bones would just drop. Or am I talking about physics, where really we should be talking about spooky things? Well, I'm sorry about that. Wow, that is that's an action pose and a half. I like this. It's very dramatic. Very dramatic. Also, why is this person's skull so much larger than everyone else's? Must have read a lot of books. Been a most intelligent chap. Right, what do we have here? Some people who I thought were pointing at this tree, but no, again, they're just being very dramatic, and this person clutching their breast again. Well, there are worse things to be grabbing at, I suppose. What have we got here on top of this little hill? We have got... I don't know, I can't quite get up there. Oh, here we are. This is a bit shallower. We have got some little things. I generally have no idea what these things are. Offering trays, perhaps? I don't know. Skeletons will lead the way. Skulls shall open the path. So I need skulls to open the path, and the skeletons will lead the way. So you're telling me I need to use these big skulls here. These very pristine skulls. Alright then, fair enough. That's a nice little clue. Just clear enough in order to help me. Where did these go? Do you want to kiss? No, okay, you don't want to kiss. Alright, fair enough. Do I need to put the skulls on the little offering tables, perhaps? Because I feel like they probably should go in some sort of spot. They shouldn't just sit on the floor. So, yep, there we are. Okay, I definitely saw another one. Yeah, over here by the gravestone. I don't remember seeing a third one, though. I don't know where that one is. It might be back across on the other side of the bridge. Or it might be, off in some little spot I haven't seen yet. There's 2 of 3. I was just about to comment on how excited the music seems to be getting, despite the fact that not a lot is happening at the moment. But, I have no idea. I don't think I should be here. I feel like this isn't a place I'm supposed to be, and I don't want to accidentally fall out of the world or get myself trapped in a bit of the map I can't get out of again. So, I need to find this 3rd skull. Let me go back across the bridge and see if I missed one there, since I wasn't exactly looking for them. Up there, you say? Oh, right then. Is there like a little pathway I can go up, perhaps? I forgot I could jump again. Doesn't seem to be anywhere I can get... Oh, here it is! It was hidden. I had forgotten how sneaky these skeletons are. But, alright, we have, giddy, those hips don't lie. Right, let's just get this final thing on here before somebody accuses me of necro whatever it is, and let's see if we can get out of here. I leave now. No, have I not put them in the right places? Why not? Surely that's where they go. It's like they haven't sort of quite clicked into place, as if they need to be in like, you know, like click, like, you know, like click like a Lego brick into place, please, so that the game knows that you're there. No, seemingly not. All right then. Then what? What exactly am I supposed to do? What am I missing? What am I not doing? Oh, right. Oh, they needed to go on specific ones. Because each of the podiums was different, and each of the skulls was different, so it was obvious that they each needed to go on a unique one. Right, there's another 15 minutes of my life wasted wandering around figuring out what the hell I'm doing wrong. Kitty heart. I love this game, but man, does it make me want to slap it sometimes. Never mind. You can't have everything. Oh, hello, hello again. Finally, I actually saw one of the jump scares. Didn't hear it and very nearly missed it, but never mind. We did, and that was enough. Why is everyone around here so enormous? I feel fairly small. I feel like I'm the Jawa now, and everybody else is the big one. Hello again. Actually, I probably shouldn't smooch, given the elevation that I am at. To end the madness, take a leap of... I'm sorry, would you mind not spitting in my ear? Take a leap of faith. Wait, I thought you meant off the bridge, but never mind. You want me to do it somewhere else then? Whereabouts do you want me to do that? Oh, well, there's a nice thumbnail. Thank you, friends. I appreciate that. Oh, I cannot walk up to you. It's all right. I know. I haven't forgotten. I read the email. Oh goodness. The hell am I looking at? I don't even know. Some big swirly thing. Alright, jumpy offy. Did I win? Oh, haha, very funny. For an instant, you got me. For like a tenth of a second, you got me. Mine appears all grey. I'll ask you, and that's why you tricked me. But no. Importing NPCs failed. Oh, good. That means it'll be a single-player life simulation experience. I'll enjoy that much more. I'm not sure if you can see this message or not, but I hope you can. We've been trying to reach out to you in some way for months now, and we finally figured it out. Please wake up. Your family and friends... I just once I want to be able to finish a piece of writing. Nice. Fun. Okay, right. Goodness sake.
Wake up.
Oh no, don't start the game again. Okay, right. This game is... It's not broken or buggy. It just needs... It could just do with being a tiny bit clearer, I think, in some elements. Like, with the door codes, for example, the fact that the 1988 is presented right next to a door which needs a code, but you don't need that code for that door, you need that code much later. I feel like it would be better if you could like press enter or click when you're putting the code in and it would say wrong code or something like that, in order to tell you, okay, it's not 1988 or 1987, it must be something completely different. Just to make it a little bit clearer, so you don't feel like you're doing something wrong, rather than it just automatically opening when you have the correct code. The rest of it is quite enjoyable. It's sort of mysterious and bizarre, and you wonder where all of these brother people have gone, all of these cultists, what happened to them, why they disappeared from this asylum, and what all of these weird Jawa demons are, which is nice. It's nice change, because normally when you see a pentagram you can imagine you're just going to get your basic boring demons, but we didn't get basic boring demons. We got very, very, very weird people, which I enormously enjoyed the character models of. But yeah, it's fun and it's varied, and the puzzles are quite intuitive once you get your head around them. Some of them don't quite make sense, like the fact that you need certain skulls to go on certain podiums. I feel like if there was literally just like a Roman numeral of 1 on the podium and on one of the skulls, that would make more sense. Or if they maybe like different colours or something. I don't know, just something to make it a bit clearer, because it's not immediately obvious that when you put the podium, or when you put the skulls on the podiums and it's wrong, that you need to take them off and then put different skulls on different podiums. That, I don't know, maybe it works for other people, but it just didn't come to me. But we got there in the end, which I suppose is the important thing. But yeah, it's fun, and it seems like a lot of work has gone into it in terms of like the visual effects, in order to make it a bit sort of scary and bizarre and strange, and it kind of comes together and it kind of works. Yeah, it's fun, it's enjoyable, and I have no idea how to say its name, but never mind, you can read its name instead and try to pronounce it yourself and probably succeed, because you're probably not a cretin like I am, because you'd have to be incredibly stupid to match my levels. There's any competition I can win, it is a stupid person one. Right, never mind about any of that. I rather enjoyed that, I hope you did as well. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night.